legendary interdimensional being known as Zordon came to the city of Angel Grove to establish a vanguard in the never-ending struggle against evil. With the aid of his trusted assistant Alpha 5, the Noble Master sought out 6 extraordinary teachers and gave him the power to transform into a superhuman fighting force. In time of great need, the young heroes could now call upon colossal assault vehicles known as Zords. While the identity of the 6 remained a guarded secret, their courageous exploits soon became the stuff of legend, earning them the title... Wait for it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The movie. Ahoy there, Anthony, the captain here. Welcome to another edition of Captain's Arcade. This time around we're playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie on the Sega Genesis. Known internationally as the Megadrive, the Sega Megadrive. And I can't wait to get started off here. This is another video game that I rented for my childhood. And this was back when Power Rangers was at its peak. Basically at its peak. Despite being, having a lineup change in the second season. Like I said, the game and the movie hold a very dear place in my heart here. So, let's get started. 6,000 years ago, a morphological being known as Ivan Ooze ruled the world with the reign of unparalleled terror. He rid entire planets of their adult population, and then brainwashed the young to follow his evil path. A faction of young warriors known as the Order of Melandian lured him into a hyperlock chamber and buried him deep underground. Present-day Angel Grove. An inner-city construction crew accidentally uncovers the hyperlock chamber and releases the evil power of Ivan Ooze. So now the journey begins. Stage 1. Let's kick things off with Adam. Like I said, this is a video game that I rented back in the day. This is your standard beat 'em up side scroller. That's what I like in a video game. That's what I like in a Power Rangers video game like this. By the way, I hope everyone's having a great Friday wherever they are. I know I am. I know a lot of kids have just finished their homework not too long ago. Like I said, as for me, I was the other way around. Have fun now, do homework on Sunday. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game here. Overall, it's loads of fun. But everybody by now is having their time of their life on Friday Night Lights. But here I am. Playing video games here. There's lots of fun things a guy could do by himself, and video games is one of them. Spend my Friday nights playing video games, whether they're rented by the local video store or the games that I've already owned. And by this time, I've become a huge fan of Power Rangers. Took some time for me to get used to the lineup here, to the new lineup with Jason, Zach, and Trini going to that peace conference. They're being replaced by Rocky, Adam, and Aisha. And here is Ivan Ooze. I remember when the movie first came out. Couldn't be more hyped. And there was something about the upcoming Ninja Zords. We'll take a look at the Ninja Zords later on in the broadcast. But there's something about the Ninja Zords that really stood out, and that is the different animals. You got the ape, the frog, the crane, the bear, the falcon, and the frog. There's something about them that really stood out as opposed to the Megazords past, like the Thunderzords and the regular Megazord. Nothing's going to top the original Megazord, no doubt about it. But it was a major upgrade with the new Ninja Zords, and later on in the third season they get upgraded to Shogun Zords, and by that time, the third season of Mighty Morphin, it was the Zords especially were based off of the Super Sentai series, Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger, and it has a very catchy theme song, Kaku Ranger, Ninja Ninja. The suits were based off of the Alien Rangers were based off the Kaku Ranger suits. It's a little interesting trivia right there. It's sort of the more you know star here. But yeah, Power Ranger Fever. Once released from the chamber, Ivan wastes no time, and attacks the command center, damaging Zordon and Alpha 5. With Zordon down, the Power Rangers lose their powers. Alpha tells the power to lose Zordon. With hesitation, Alpha sends the Power Rangers to planet Fade. Thank God. Sorry. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the movie. Try to bear with me as much as well. Meanwhile, Ivan has gained mind of the adults of Angel Grove and taken out Lord Zed and Rita. After landing in Fetus, the Dulcia. I remember Dulcia. I remember reading in this, seeing in this interview on one of the bonus DVDs of Mighty Morphin that Catherine Sutherland, who was the second Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger, she wanted to play Dulcia, but unfortunately that didn't go out in her favor, so she played Cat, trying to sabotage the Pink Ranger. But Catherine Sutherland, although she's no Amy Jo Johnson, like I said, it took so much time for me to get used to. And I love the ninja suits on this. I love the ninja suits in this portion of it. By the way, the film is non-canon to the TV series, and so I don't know what they're trying to go for, but I guess they wanted to show off their cinematic taste, if you would, but still, this to me is the best movie that they've ever released. It's the best film that they released in terms of Power Rangers, Saban. Now they got their new ninja outfits, I guess you could say. Their new ninja powers. Now on to stage number 2. Let's pick Rocky, who had the ape Zord. I think of all the stages, this lasted like 82 million decades. It's like one of them not the longest stage in this game. Now you have to understand, back in the day I was a Genesis guy. I was more of a Sonic guy rather than I was a Mario guy or Nintendo guy. And as a Genesis person, as a Genesis kid, this has got to be the best game that they've ever released on the Genesis. Well, I tested out the SNES versions, particularly the first Mighty Morphin Power Ranger game. I was kind of disappointed on that. because for the most part, there was no Green Ranger, and the Green Ranger, Tommy the Green Ranger, plays a huge role in this, and how dare they omit him. I mean, I understand the fact they're trying to go for a platformer. I understand that they're trying to fit in many monsters in there, but still, there's no excuse not for them not to insert Tommy in there. It's just to beat all Rhea Repulse's monsters, and then that's it. No Tommy, no nothing. Now, I've never played the SNES version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, but I heard it wasn't all too great. And if you do want to play a new game, it's like you gotta buy an entire different console just to play that game that you really like. That's a whole lot better than the console that you got, you know? Doesn't make any sense now, does it? But as you all know, thanks to a money dispute, also St. John Walters and Tweetrong left the show, and so that's why they got Steve Cardenas, Karen Ashley, and Johnny Young Bosch in the mix. And for storyline purposes, they had to change the leaders. Then again, Rocky to me deserves more screen time, and other than Rocky just wants to have fun, he deserves a whole lot more screen time. And usually Red Rangers are the leaders. Super Tensei Power Rangers or otherwise. But still, I like Tommy. There's something about Tommy that really stood out. I mean, nothing against Jason Lee Scott, but there's something about Tommy that really stood out. But I know he got paid more due to his popularity, and Saban at the time was a non-union company. No matter how many times I play this game, this is still fun to play. Just a basic side scroll, just being up as many enemies as you possibly could. That's what it's all about. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Power Rangers was one of the reasons why I took up martial arts. Karakata was to be precise. It was at an old YWCA. I'll never forget those days. But I'm also taking in consideration of taking up martial arts again or something, any sort of self-defense class. Like so many side scrolls like Streets of Rage, which is what this game reminds me of. Basically, when your time runs out, your energy drains. think my time's gonna run out. My energy's gonna drain. So many oohs, man. Oh. Made it just in time. Gotta give props to Ron Weiserman for creating the soundtrack of this music. Especially, particularly the TV series, because that's some of the most hype-up music that I've ever heard. From the theme song to the fight scenes. That's one of the things that I like about this version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, on Sega Genesis or / Megadrive, because it has the music directly from the soundtrack. For 8-bit, of course. For, not 8-bit, 16-bit, excuse me. I was able to defeat this without even running out of time. Now we gotta defeat this beetle here. And the scorpion. Let's switch things up here. Let's use the Falcon Sword. I always love playing the Falcon Sword as opposed to the Ninja Sword. Because you can do this number here. Hang on. You'll see in a minute. Yeah. Take them up in the air. Just throw them down. Hornetron, that's his name. Hornetron. Time to send him for a little ride. The power lies on their side. There goes Hornetron. Scorpitron. Send her for a little ride. Should be easy peasy easy squeezy lemon peasy. Yeah. I can defeat him incredibly easier. Man, this one video game here. You know, I had that song or that one video game that brings back a whole lot of great memories. This is one of them here. It's like it only takes one song or one video game to bring back tons and tons of memories. This is one of them here. I get over here. One more ought to do it, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say Season 2 was one of the busiest, because of all the lineup changes. You're still riding the waves from Season 1 and then Season 2. Yeah, you get the flashbacks over here in this version. And, And yeah, this goes out to a flashback to when Rocky and Aisha first joined. Everybody's one base Lord Zed suddenly appears and seals Rita. And of course he takes over. That was when the Power Rangers were going into prime time, and the Green Ranger is on his last legs in terms of power. Remember when both Power Rangers and X-Men were in prime time, and there were Fox Kids shows, and I remember Jason David Frank, David Yost, and Amy Jo Johnson were doing the bumpers, the "We'll Be Right Back" bumpers, and I was wondering where the rest of the team was. And when I heard about it, later on the season, when I heard about their departure and I heard about them leaving, that basically explained why. Yes, the money dispute and everything. And I was wondering why they had different voice actors at the early in that season. Yeah, it was. So now you know. The new putties. Sentinel Neck. Isn't that her name AC or DC? Yeah, that Sentinel Neck is her Die Ranger name. They use their Die Ranger names in this one as opposed to their Mighty Morphin names. I don't know why they decided to do that, but I can think to myself, who sent S Sentinel Neck or S Sentinel Ear or something? But I later came soon to find out that it was their Die Ranger names. Die Ranger based on which season 2 is based. That was easy. Sentinel Ear. Yeah, the Wild Ranger here was based off of Kiva Ranger. He happened to be the youngest Ranger in the Super Sentai series. Let me tell you, he was just... I just can't stand him at times. I just can't stand him at times, oh my goodness. That must be the other one. Yeah, it does feel like Streets of Rage and Double Dragon. I gotta defeat all three of these bimbos. And I think I'm gonna lose life over here. maybe I do have a chance. But one of these days, when I have the time and money, I'll probably go to one of the conventions. Maybe one of these days I'll meet one of the Power Rangers. It would be so much fun if I met Jason David Frank. Because of all the Rangers, he was the best. One of my top all-time favorite Ranger. As I said before, he was trained by, or under the legendary martial artist Chris Casamassa, aka Red Dragon from WMAC Masters. And those trio bimbos. I'll use the Tiger Sword. Because he bowed those 3 bimbos on his very first match, very first fight. And here they come. Let's trigger their back and make it. This is going to be easier than I thought. Got him. A whole lot easier than I thought. Yeah, I think this upcoming one, We Need a Hero. I think that's the name of the track. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I think that's the name of the song. I think that's the name of this next level here is going to be. That's the soundtrack. That's going to be that. That's my favorite fight song. And we keep dreaming of a world where all is good, so we were told. Oh, this is the part where Rocky and I should get captured. Yeah, I think this is stage where they fight Lord Zed in one of these stages. Let's choose Billy, Triceratops. At one point in the series, like Billy, because blue's one of my favorite. Blues still has been, and what would be one of my favorite colors. Alright, different portion of it. But this is my favorite fight. This is my favorite fight music over here. We Need a Hero. Sorry if I forgot the words. All I know is the chorus. I just only do chorus. You're dreaming of a world where it's good, so we need a hero. And we keep dreaming of a time where good is all that we can find. We need a little. It's such a catchy tune. Like I said, Ron Wiserman. We should give him more credit over here because he just created some of the best soundtrack music in this series. From the theme song to the fight scenes. And then on that last stage, it's like, go Green Ranger, go. I didn't notice about this until years later, but Jason David Frank, when he was taking that leave of absence, you know, that scene where Tommy loses his powers and he transfers them over to Jason. He was working on a new series, and I guess you say it's the pilot episode of what would eventually become VR Troopers, and you know, that song Go Green, and yeah, I'm losing some life here. You know, that song Go Green Ranger Go. He was working on the pilot episode of VR Troopers, and at the time it was going to be called Cybertron. Man, these little Zed parts are really tricky here. They're real tricky here. Yeah, but I got him. Like the series was called Cybertron, and because of it, by popular demand, Jason David Frank was brought back to Power Rangers, and he continues basically his Power Rangers career with Power Rangers, and eventually the role went to Brad Hawkins, who was originally supposed to be the Gold Ranger, but unfortunately, due to some sort of contract and creative issues. Alright, here's this part that gives me the most trouble, trying to defeat Goldar here. Goldar's tough. He starts off as tough and unbeatable, bodyguard for Rear Repulsor, later on Lord Zed. But then he teams up with Rear Repulsor's brother Rear Revolto, and he's just acting all goofy looking, if you would. I don't know what the creative side was trying to do, but I guess they're trying to give him like a softer, goofier side. But yeah. But yeah, trying to defeat Goldar's real pain in the neck here. Yeah, at least I defeated him. Now Lord Zed was going to make him grow. Mastodon, Lion, Thunderzord power! Pterodactyl, Firebird, Thunderzord power! Triceratops, Unicorn, Thunderzord power! Saber-tooth Griffin, Thunderzord power! Tyrannosaurus, Red Dragon, Thunderzord power! Unpopular opinion, not all that gaga over the Thunder Megazord. I mean, it's a nice upgrade, but it just never really stood out to me. I was always a fan of the regular Megazord and the Ninja Megazord. Let's see if I can defeat him here. Just gonna keep flying. Real pain to defeat Goldar. Especially in a time like this where he can't jump. These Zords here can't jump. But I want to know what your favorite Megazord is. What your favorite pack of Zords are. As I said before, there's a tie between the Ninja Megazord and the regular Megazord. With the Ninja Megazord making the edge there. Just getting the edge for me. And I'm gonna get my health drained. At least I'll knock him down a little bit. And there goes my health. My health's gonna drain. Try my best here to get as much stuff. At least he fled. There was also something about Aisha, the Yellow Ranger. I'm not sure what it was, but at different times, as I said before, I loved, as I got older, I loved different female Rangers at different times, especially the Mighty Morphin ones, and I told you at my Power Rangers episode, Power Rangers episode from this past week, I said that I loved Trini the Yellow Ranger first before I was crushing on Kimberly the Pink Ranger. And as soon as I got older, I was starting to have a little crush of Aisha, if you would, the Yellow Ranger. I don't know what it is about her, but I just love her personality. Or maybe it's because of Karen Ashley. I love Karen Ashley's personality. I don't know. I think she's got like a bubbly personality. Same with her ancestor, Miss Alicia. There's something about her that really stood out. That the Wild West episode. I think this is the last one where they retrieve that ring. But I think one of my least favorite Mighty Morphin episodes, especially at least for season 2, would have to be the Wild West episode. The thing is, if the Rangers existed during, like early civilization, Why did it say that they existed during the Wild West times? That never really made any sense, and that was one of the cheesiest episodes that they've ever made in season 2. That never really made any sense to me. Power bow. Why it keeps flying all over the place, not making any sense.
Come and get it, little pink ranger!
My health is gonna drain. Don't even get me started on the White Stranger. Really? The White Stranger? I wonder how this episode would have played out had Walter Jones, Austin St. John, and Tweet Trong stayed on there. I bet that probably would have been even cheesier. Seeing their ancestors in their shoes. Yeah, this is really difficult here. Especially with Goldar interfering. Because all it does is fly away like a coward. It's cheap. Just like malta meal. The malta meal's cheap. And I'm probably not gonna. There. At least the enemies aren't immune to the fireballs. Fireballs apply to everybody. Even the enemies. That's one thing I like about it. And there goes my health. Let's continue to use Kimberly. It's raining fireballs. It's hard to pick a favorite. It's hard to pick a favorite episode in terms of Mighty Morphin. Because all of them stand out in their own way. I think this is one where I try to grab the ring, but all I gotta do is beat down the soldier here, the statue here, excuse me. Serpentera.
Goldar, I told you to turn off the lights on City of Angel Grove. Not in here. I did it. We're out of power.
Serpentera power again? Impossible. The thing is brand new. One of these funds has got to reactivate
it. That's one of my favorite parts. This was, I think, of the power transfer, part 2 of power transfer. And now they're officially transferred. The power is officially going to be transferred. Bittersweet moment right there. And now it's the end of the flashback, and Now it's back to the story. Now it's back to Ivan Ooze. You best be afraid. Be very afraid. Yeah, but I want to get some love to the Ninja Megazord. They deserve love here. I mean, look at that. Look at those animals. Like I said, top favorite Zord other than the regular Megazord. Ivan Ooze the Ecto. He ain't fooling around. Maybe I should have chose the Falcon Zord. Let's choose the Falcon Zord instead. Yeah. I control much easier with the Falcon Zord. Now he ain't playing around with Falcon Zord. He's destroying me. Destroy. Let's take it to the air. Don't let that Booger Man escape. Booger Man. Here comes the Falcon Zord. The Ninja Mega Falcon Zord. Yeah. Yeah, I do control power with the Falcon Zord. Yeah, Ivan Ooze happens to be, even though he was an uncanny character, he happened to be one of my favorite villains of the franchise, at least the Mighty Morphin era. And he's gone. Or is he? Let's finish things off with the Falcon Zord. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Remember that song? I think one or two more strikes will do it. He was the most involved of the villains, other than Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed. Even though I would argue Lord Zed had more involvement, was more proactive than Rita Repulsa, because he basically destroyed the Zords, the original Megazord. He drained Tommy of his powers, basically. But Ivan Ooze, he's basically Mr. Independent as far as the villain is concerned. that's it. I made the list. Oh, let's see. Let's enter my initials here. And we'll be done. There's an epilogue here. The fight continues in the air. Who's gonna get there? Fight, fight. Oh, hit with the beam. He's gone. Like I said, of the 3 movies, that has to be the best one there. Because I just like the, you know, now pieces restored, and I just like everything about the upgraded suits, and of course the Power Rangers isn't complete without Bulk and Skull. But like I said, I like this upgraded suits, especially the, I think the X-ray vision from Aisha and the light. I think it's either the headlights from Aisha, and then maybe the X-ray vision from Rocky. I wish they could have used that more for the TV series, but the way the Zords look like, the presentation of the Zords, and just all the CGI, it was just incredible for its time. It was just incredible. The overall presentation was just outstanding. Alright, that's going to have to do it for this edition of Captain's Arcade. Join tomorrow and we're going to be doing some more Captain's Arcading right here. Until we meet again, baby, say goodbye.